Hey, you have someone close to you that died. This, what I'm going to tell you today, might give you a little bit of peace around their death. Now, this gets a little bit spiritual. So, here it is. So, when people die, their energy still stays focused around the things that they're interested in, or their spirit still stays focused around what they're interested in. So, if you have someone close to you that die, from time to time you can still feel their love. But here's the thing, you can't be sad about them dying. The way to feel their love, feel their affection, feel their appreciation for you, their love for you, is you have to be in a state of 100% appreciating what they were about and what they did. So I I did this with a girl during a Lyft drive, and she told me about her father dying, and she was so sad that he was gone. But then I asked her some questions that got her to think about her dad. Like, what was your dad like? What did he like to do? What did he smell like? What did he look like? What was the number one thing that excited you about your dad? And and then for a moment, she started to actually think about her dad in a positive way, and she started to be able to feel his love. She started to be able to feel him, and her spirits was lifted. And I told her, look, after you get out this car, I'm no longer with you, but your dad is always with you in your spirit, in your memories. So you could always call forth his loving energy whenever you want to. All you got to do is think about the great things about your father. See, and that's as simple as it is. That's as simple as it is. Most of us get so wrapped up that the physical body is dead that we start thinking about, okay, well, this I didn't get to do this with this person, or say this to this person, or do this with this person. No, their physical body is gone. There's no more time for that. So there's no reason to even focus on that. What's something that's better to focus on is what they meant to you, the great things about them, how they loved you, how they nurtured you, the experiences that you had with them, what they taught you. If you remember those things, then now you move forth through life, and someone could say, you could say, you could get to a point where you could say, this person in my life died, but man, they were a great person. They had these amazing values, and they had this amazing life. And you know what? I'm going to add a few of those things to my life. My uncle might be gone. My cousin might be gone. My mom might be gone. But you know what? They live with me right here in my heart, because that's where they actually have energy still focused on you. But you got to be in a good mood. You got to think about what you appreciate about them to actually feel them. See, some people in my life have told me things, like my grandma once told me that she knew her mother was with her, because there was times where she would be just alone in the room, and she could be able to smell her mother's perfume. And she didn't have no cologne, no perfume in the room, but then she'll just be able to smell her mom's perfume. And you'll get a sense of someone's spirit. It might be you might get a sense of their smell, or you might hear some words whispered to you spiritually. You might feel a special feeling that they're there with you. And then once you feel that little bit of energy, and you know that they're with you, and you feel their presence once again, then once you feel that, it's no way of, you know 100% that they're there with you. And at that moment, you don't have to go, and you can, once you feel that, you can never go and feel and get wrapped up in the fact that they died, because you know that their spirit is there with you. So if you had someone die that you were close to, that you were beat up and sad that they died, just go today, go sit somewhere in a quiet room, and just think about what you appreciate about them. And once you go through what you really appreciate about them, think about the experiences you had with them, think about the things you enjoyed with them, and then for a moment, you'll be able to feel them. And once you feel them, you know that they're there with you. And once you know that they're there with you, you don't have to mourn anymore. You won't be sad that they're gone, because they're really not gone. Try it for yourself and see what you discover. Demario, signing out. P.S. I worked with this guy, Sam Walton, the guy who created Walmart. So I worked in Walmart in 2012. Sam Walton died in 93. But this was my first time actually experiencing what I'm telling you. So there was a day I seen his picture on the wall at Walmart, but next to it, it was something that he had written. It was the 10 business rules that he used to build Walmart. And I was reading those business rules, and I can tell you, as I was reading those 10 rules of business, it felt like Sam Walton's spirit came out and gave me a hug. And I could tell you without a doubt, that man right there, Sam Walton. Now, he was one of the richest men in the world. I think he was the richest man in the world before he died. Some rich people get rich by taking advantage of other people. But some rich people, like Sam Walton, really wanted people to have a better life. Walmart, you know the slogan, save money, live better, Walmart. Everything that this man written and did was so other people could have a better life. And I felt the love, and I felt his spirit. I felt his presence as I was reading the words that he used to build his business. And all of it said that he loved people. When he thought about his employees, he didn't think of them as employees. He thought of them like they were partners. He had written that he listened to people, that he was willing to listen to anybody in the company, and he would do things to get people talking. When I worked at Walmart, they had an open door policy. A lot of Walmart policies, other businesses Some of the best businesses in the world adopt their policies. So they had an open door policy. Hey, what it said, if there was an issue, go to your manager. If you couldn't get it from the manager, go to the district manager. And they said go all the way up to the CEO if you had to. But you had an open door policy. Sam Walton would negotiate his ass off to get you that 5 cent off on that dish liquid. Because he's like, okay, if you save a nickel here, save a nickel here, you got $1. Save a few dollars. Every time you shop, you got enough to go on vacation at the end of the year. Save money, live better. There was one guy that I actually... So, when I worked at Walmart, I noticed that everybody came to work on time, which I thought was extremely surprising because you had a 15-minute cushion before you were marked as late. So, but everybody usually got there super early, half hour away earlier to go to the team room. And then I asked one of the older employees who was there at Walmart for 30 years. And I asked him, did he ever get to meet Sam Walton, or what did he know about Sam Walton? And the first thing he said, oh, Sam Walton is a great guy. There was a time he was in the store. He took off his suit and he worked the floor right next to us. He didn't think he was bigger than us. He was willing to listen to us, and this was the exact things that Sam Walton written when the rules that he written to do his business. It was an extreme people focus because he loved people. He spent 40 years of his life to save you money on cereal, to save you money on dish liquid, so you can have more things to eat, so you could save up that money and go on vacation. He spent 40 years of his life putting together Walmart for that. And before he died, older employees were telling me, yeah, he was just a stock person. This person did stock for 30 years. But he said when Sam Walton was alive, they would get a $10,000 bonus a couple times a year, profit sharing bonus. So you could see how I think about Sam Walton and think about how his life was and the impact. And when I think about Sam Walton, and I think about me being an entrepreneur wanting to start businesses, Sam Walton is gonna be there with me. I'm gonna put Sam Walton's rules of doing business into all my businesses. And this was my first time actually feeling someone else's presence after they were dead. So the energy, their presence, their love, it stays around things that's important to them. This is Demario signing out. Hopefully this helps you with your discovery and you feeling and you looking and feeling for the presence or the spirit of the person that has left you. Demario signing out.